Wait, they took that?
This is the story of a traveler who brought back a souvenir. A simple, harmless memory from a perfect vacation. Or so he thought. During his trip, he discovered a local hot sauce. It wasn't just a condiment, it was the taste of his vacation captured in a bottle. On his last day, he bought a bottle to take home. He packed it in his carry-on, thinking nothing of it. To him, it was just food. But at the security checkpoint, his journey came to a sudden halt. To the X-ray scanner, it wasn't hot sauce. It was an unidentifiable, dense, organic liquid, packed suspiciously close to a power bank and a tangle of wires. The combination of elements, power, wires, and an unknown substance triggered a major security alert. The situation escalated quickly. To the security team, this wasn't a souvenir. It had the signature of a potential improvised explosive device.
The reveal? It wasn't a bomb. It was hot sauce. But the scare was real, and it all comes down to one simple rule most travelers misunderstand.
It's the 3-1-1 rule. All liquids, aerosols, gels, creams, and pastes in your carry-on must be in containers of 100 milliliters or less, and they must all fit in a single, clear, quart-sized bag. Crucially, it's the size of the container that matters, not how much is inside. A half-empty large bottle is still a no-go. And the definition of liquid is broader than you think. If you can spread it, spray it, or pour it, it counts.
Have you ever had something taken from your bag? A souvenir? A favorite lotion? Comment below. We might feature your story next time.
Next, the innocent gadget that could get you detained. This is Chloe, a videographer heading to Iceland to chase the northern lights. Her gear is her life. To save weight in her carry-on, she made a critical mistake. She packed her spare lithium-ion batteries and a large power bank in her checked luggage. At the check-in counter, chaos erupted. A cheap power bank in another traveler's bag had started to smoke. Panic ensued. The incident was quickly contained, but for Chloe, a horrifying realization began to dawn. She had packed an arsenal of high-powered batteries in her own checked bag, deep in the cargo hold. Here's the fact drop. Lithium-ion batteries are banned from checked luggage for one reason: fire. If a battery is damaged, it can enter thermal runaway. This creates a chain reaction, generating intense heat and its own oxygen, resulting in a violent fire that's nearly impossible to extinguish in an inaccessible cargo hold. This isn't theoretical. Real flights have been lost due to battery fires starting in the cargo hold. That's why the rule is absolute. All spare lithium-ion batteries and power banks must fly in the cabin with you, where a fire can be seen and fought.
Would you risk packing your gadgets the wrong way? Hit that like button if you just mentally checked your bag.
Now for a danger that's hiding in plain sight in millions of toiletry bags, the everyday beauty product. This is Isabella, a fashion vlogger on her way to Paris Fashion Week. Her secret weapon? A professional-grade hairspray. She knew the liquid rules, but she figured an aerosol was different. It was a costly assumption. At security, her bag was flagged. The officer wasn't impressed by her brand. He was looking at the warning labels. Problem 1. At 400 ml, it was 4 times the size limit for a carry-on liquid or aerosol. Problem 2. It was flammable.
But I need this for my work. It's just hairspray. I've flown with it before.
The verdict was final. Her secret weapon was confiscated. So why are aerosols so restricted? It's about pressure. The lower air pressure in flight can cause a damaged or defective can to leak or even rupture. Worse, most aerosols use flammable propellants. An accidental leak could create a combustible cloud in the cabin, waiting for a single spark.
The lesson? Check the size and the flammable symbol. When in doubt, opt for non-aerosol alternatives like pumps, gels, or solid sticks. Tag your travel buddy who definitely packs too many beauty products.
You think you know what a weapon looks like, but what security is looking for is often hidden in plain sight. This grandmother was bringing a gift for her grandson. She had no idea she was carrying a concealed illegal weapon.
This isn't a multi-tool. This is a disguised blade, and discovering one of these instantly elevates a simple bag check into a criminal investigation.
So what counts as a weapon? The definition is incredibly broad. In most countries, any knife, regardless of blade length, is prohibited in the cabin. The rule extends to anything that can be used as a bludgeon, a projectile, or a disabling spray. Your personal safety device on the ground is a prohibited weapon in the air.
The guiding principle is intent versus capability. We can't know a person's intent, so we have to judge the item's capability to cause harm. A disguised blade's only capability is to cause harm through deception.
Could you spot which of these everyday items is a hidden weapon? Pause and guess. Pause for 3 seconds. The answer? All of them. Finally, we tackle one of the most stressful situations for travelers, carrying medicines and strange powders. Ben, a fitness enthusiast, thought he was packing smart for a marathon. But at security, his efficiency backfired. To the officers, this didn't look like supplements. It looked like large quantities of unidentified, potentially illegal substances. He was escorted to a back room for questioning and chemical testing. His trip, and potentially his freedom, hung in the balance, all because he removed the original labels. The lesson? Context is everything. An unmarked bag of powder is a mystery. A sealed, commercially labeled container tells a clear story. The same goes for medication. Always keep it in the original labeled bottle. For international travel, especially with controlled substances, carry a copy of your prescription or a doctor's note. If you must travel with large amounts of powder, declare it. Take it out of your bag and screen it separately. Transparency builds trust.
Ben was eventually cleared, but the experience was terrifying. Would you have handled it calmly? Comment below with your airport scare story. For our final chapter, we're going behind the curtain to see how officers are trained to spot these threats.
Officers undergo hundreds of hours of training, learning to recognize thousands of threat signatures, from the obvious to the cleverly concealed.
And it's not just about your bag. New technologies using AI and behavioral detection help officers identify potential threats before they even reach the checkpoint.
So what gets confiscated most? The list is a testament to simple, preventable mistakes.
Now that you've seen what's really behind the scanner, would you still pack the same way?
Next time you pack your bag, remember, what seems harmless to you could be a red flag to airport security. Stay curious, travel smart, and respect the unseen heroes keeping us safe.
If you enjoyed uncovering these airport secrets, you'll love our next episode. Click here to watch it next, and be sure to subscribe to Pathcraft Travel for more hidden travel stories.